What if I told you Africa's richest man just declared war on Nigeria's biggest enemy? And it's not corruption or crime. This is Nigeria News Update today. Coming up, you'll discover why Aliko Dangote says Nigeria's entire $500 billion economy is hanging by a single flickering thread. Meet Aliko Dangote, the $30 billion business titan, the man who built an empire from cement to oil. But on a stage in Abuja, he delivered a message that shook the room. He told the government, fix the power sector now or watch the country's industrial dreams collapse. For years, Nigeria has tried to become a manufacturing giant. But here's the twist. The single biggest threat isn't a lack of ambition, it's a lack of light. Dangote called for an urgent national retreat. A summit focused on one thing, electricity, because without power, he said, there is no growth, no jobs, no future. The event was themed from policy to productivity. But the reality on the ground is far darker. Just days before Dangote spoke, a 5-day power disruption plunged the nation into chaos. From February 12 to 15, several power plants went dark. The cause? A gas shortage after maintenance work by Seplat Energy. Generation dipped, load shedding began, and the impact was felt everywhere. But here's what nobody's talking about. This wasn't a rare event. For manufacturers, this is daily life. Factories now depend on diesel generators just to stay afloat. Production costs are skyrocketing. And Dangote, who sells that diesel, acknowledged the painful paradox. He said, I would have loved to sell more diesel, but that is not the right way. The right way is to make sure there is power. Some companies spend more money generating electricity than they do making their actual products. That's the brutal math killing Nigerian industry. And then, something shocking happened. Dangote didn't stop at power. He turned his fire on another silent killer, imports. He argued that even with government incentives like zero-interest loans and free land, local industries can't thrive without protection. Importation of anything is importation of poverty and exportation of jobs, he declared. His words echo a deep fear in the private sector. Cheap imports are flooding the market. Local manufacturers are being squeezed out. Jobs are being lost. The stakes couldn't be higher. Nigeria is Africa's largest economy, valued at about $500 billion. It's trying to reposition itself as a manufacturing hub under a new 2025 industrial policy. But the foundation is crumbling. The power is unstable. The competition is unfair. And the clock is ticking. So what does this mean for every Nigerian? Some say Dangote is a visionary pushing for real change. Others might see a billionaire protecting his own interests. But the tension is clear. Can a country become an industrial powerhouse when its factories live in the dark? The government, represented by Vice President Kashim Shettima, heard the plea. But will there be action? Or just another policy launch in a well-lit conference hall, while the rest of the nation battles blackouts? The unanswered question hangs in the air, if not now, when? If Africa's richest man can't get the lights to stay on, what hope is there for the small business owner? Do you think a national power summit can save Nigeria's economy? Or is it too late? Drop your take in the comments. Subscribe to Nigeria News Update today for more breaking news on the fight for Nigeria's future.